Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the birth number 1 with life path 1. I wanted to sort of go through each birth number and then all the life paths in one sort of video, but I'm realizing now from studying the Chaldean numerology, the amount of detail they put into each combination is too much for me to actually combine to a video. It'd be like a 40-minute video for each one, where you guys would just need like tags to know where birth number 1 with life path 1 would be, birth number 1 with life path 2, etc. So just be like a little bit too much in that regard, and it would just be sort of exhausting to the point where I'm not really giving you guys my all. So I'd rather just give it to you guys in separate segments in each video, so you guys get the full detail for your specific combination. So with birth number 1, life path 1, this makes these people very fearless. They're very courageous people. They're the bosses of the world. Like if you have birth number 1 with life path 1, you're going to be somebody who doesn't have a lot of fear and somebody who's not really afraid to get into different endeavors. So a famous YouTuber that rings a bell for me is like DDG. He's somebody who made it from Pontiac, Michigan, and was able to push forward and become very big in the YouTube community, one of the biggest YouTube superstars in the early stages, especially around 2016 to 17. He really made a name for himself. Other people definitely come to mind as well, but the main concept here is that when you have those two combinations, it's like having the power of two suns. Your birth number, your psychological vibration is with the number 1. And then your spiritual vibration, having life path 1, is the sun as well, again. So you're somebody who's very, very authoritative, very much viewing yourself as you should be the boss. You look at life in a sense of I can dominate it, and you have a very positive I can do attitude. As long as your name number is correct, meaning it's in the vibrations of 1, 5, or 6, meaning the name that you go by the most, you'll be absolutely fine. If that's not the case, you could have a lot of ups and downs in life, which can lead to certain detriments. Ideal jobs for people with birth number 1, life path 1 include things such as like working in the fire department, soldiers, corporate leaders, hedge fund managers, anything in a managerial position in any company whatsoever, and then entrepreneurs. The reason for this is because number 1 is already a number that doesn't like to be micromanaged. So if you have birth number 1 with life path 1, you're definitely not somebody that's going to be able to listen to anybody to any capacity unless you very much respect that said person. I'm not saying ones don't have mentors. What I'm saying is that you guys will have a coach or a mentor for a specialized skill, but outside of that, you're not going to be somebody who's going to work at Walmart and listen to somebody tell them what to do every single day. It's just not going to happen for you. In your early part of life, you have to humble to make your dream come true. I'm not saying don't do that, but what I am saying is realistically, your ideal career is going to fall outside of that. When it comes to intimate relationships, you guys get a lot of respect. Good luck with marriage, great kids. Health issues, you have to just worry about certain things like hypertension, biles, and overheating, just simply because it does lead to a lot of stress having so much sun energy. So you have to really take a lot of cold beverages. You want to start off your morning with like hot water, something to really get your stomach nice and I guess I'd say alkaline for the day. However, after that point, you want to make sure that you're drinking a lot of cold things to keep your body sort of at a good equilibrium, because without that, you're going to find yourself overheating a lot. And that can just lead to certain detriments as well with different like kidney, liver issues. But that's more so something that happens if your name number isn't the best. If you have a good name number as well, like I said, 1, 5, or 6 works perfectly. Primarily, they're trying to say number 6 is the best luck for number 1s. Just because Venus and the sun in that sense, they in astrologically speaking, they don't even really get along. But Chaldean numerology, they're saying that Venus in conjunction with the sun does make for a good, attractive person, and it helps them and provides them with extra good luck. And especially with like sexual attention, they actually get a lot of affection from the opposite sex in that sort of spectrum. In regards to lucky days, it's the same sort of thing. Days that are vibrating to 1, days that are vibrating to 6, and days that vibrate to 5 are going to be very, very good for you guys. And if you're going to start a business, you primarily want to do it with a day that starts of like number 1. So like number 1, the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th, not so much, but the 1st, 10th, and 19th work great. And then if you want to do some new things as well, the 5th, the 14th, the 23rd works very well. And then if you want to get like a business that has to do with like interior design or anything to do with like modeling in the artistic realm, you want to start that on the 6th, the 15th, to the 24th. All right. So that's what really works for you guys. In regards to like a lucky day specifically, the lucky day would be Sunday. That is the sun's day. So that's the day it's actually going to work best for you guys in regards to having that initiation, that sort of extra energy. And if you get like the combination of like one of the lucky dates is on a Sunday, meaning like the 1st, the 10th, 19th, or the 15th, etc., that's when you're going to have extra good luck, and you definitely want to start a new business on that day, or start a new relationship or a new venture of any sort. Your lucky color definitely is going to be red. They more so say when it's like a birth number 1, life path 1, you want to more so get lighter colors. So things like light blue and light yellow work very well for you guys, which does kind of make sense with the sun. But also you want to watch for wearing too much things like red or black. Black doesn't really work that well for you guys. It makes you guys just seem hostile. You guys are already a very dominant sort of vibration. So black might just throw people off and make you be viewed as like sort of authoritative, and not in the good way. So that's the thing. It kind of brings like a negative connotation to you guys. In respects to dates that are unlucky, it's the 8th, the 17th, the 26th. What you guys have to understand is that the number 8 and the number 1 are so alike, they're just light and dark versions of each other. The number 1 is the light version of the number 8. So the number 8 just gives challenges and restrictions, whereas the number 1 wants to invigorate itself and be courageous and step out and have valor. The number 8 trains you to do that in a dark sort of sequence, which I'll get to when I get to the Chaldean numerology of number 8. But the number 1 teaches it in a way of being courageous, of having that masculine energy, of stepping out. But your purpose in life isn't so clouded with like trauma and different things like that. It's more so just out in the open for you. But as a vibration, the sun and Saturn as planetary influences just simply don't get along whatsoever, and they never will. So according to the Eastern side of things, people that have like life path number 1 and life path 8, they typically don't get along. I've noticed in the Western world especially that that's not true. There's been people that get married with those vibrations. There's people that make a lot of business moves. So it really just depends on how you're using the energy. But I can see how that light and dark energy will automatically kind of polarize off each other and, I guess, form some sort of enmity. But at the same time, it could still be a very good combination if both of you guys respect and acknowledge each other. But like I said, watch out for those numbers, 8th, the 17th, and the 26th. That will be not the best days for you guys. It's going to be a bit of a day of challenges. It's a day where you want to just keep your head down and follow your process. If you guys have a bit of a hard time and you have your name in the right vibration, but things just don't seem to be ticking right for you, to get the traction a little bit better, try to get bright yellow sapphire, so specifically like yellow sapphire, or the you can try blue sapphire as well, but more so the yellow sapphire will work very well for you guys. Ruby is something that's for birth number 1 specifically, but when you have a birth number 1 with a life path 1, if you put on a ruby or emerald, sometimes those things can actually just intensify your energy to the point where you get more of the biles, hypertension, overheating. So you want to make sure that you're having more of a vibration that cools you down. That's why I said blue or yellow sapphire will actually cool your vibration down and attract material wealth to you. All right. So that should conclude this first video, guys. Like I said, this is going to be such a long chapter because I have to go through all the details of each of these combinations. So tomorrow I'm going to be going over birth number 1 with life path 2/11, and then just go on from there. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything to say that might not be in line with what I'm saying, leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, like, subscribe, holla me. It's it for today, guys. Peace.